Okay, so first thing we're going to do is get warmed up. So if you bring your knees up to your opposite hand, and then that way we'll start to work into the hips a little bit. So you just take the knees up as high as feels good for you. And then that opposite hand can start to reach away so you get a bit of a twist through your thoracic spine and open up the shoulders a little bit. So you get that going at the same time as the knee raises. And then take your hands to your hips and now step out and then curl your heels up. Okay, so just load into the knee joint there. And then start taking the arms across the chest and the shoulders opening. Okay, all of this, thinking about core engagement all the time. So that's all this area, okay, connected to your center from your hips, glutes, back, abs, all of that stuff. Okay. We're going to start doing some tap backs with the feet to work into your calves. So maybe lean forwards a little bit, tap back, and then maybe reach out with the arms. So we're just warming up. Okay, step out. Take your feet out, quite wide, toes in, and just start going side to side. So just work your way into that, feeling that stretch through the inner thighs, pull the belly in with the chest. When you're ready, start reaching to the leg that you're bending, reaching, and then just check out with that. Reach the other hand away, start to increase the range of movement you do there. All with that core engaged, so that means pelvic floor muscles and deep abdominal. Okay, reach out. And then come up. And we'll take a little jog on the spot. All right, so as you're jogging, let's do a little punch with the arms. All right, so get that going. And then punch up to the top. So this is getting that heart rate going. Back to a jog. So we're going to do a leg swing to get the hamstrings going. So you do a jog and you swing. Jog and kick high. Or only as kick as high as feels okay for you. So getting the hamstrings going. Nice and light on your feet. You don't have to run it out, you can walk it out. Let's do one more of those. Okay, from here, let's have the feet hip distance apart. Rise up onto your toes. Stretch up to either the ceiling or the sky. And as you come down through your heels, as if you're rolling over an imaginary barrel here. Okay, roll down, walk your hands out. And come to a downward dog. That means hips are high. Okay, belly's drawn in, heels are high. And just start pedaling your heels up and down. Push the floor away. And breathe. Okay, so from here we're going to step, a big lunge step to the outside of your right hand. Okay, if you can. You're going to take your right hand up and reach. You're going to come back to down dog. Roll the belly in. You're going to big lunge step to the outside of the left hand. Stretch the right leg away. Take the left hand up and reach up. Come back to down dog. We're going to do that again. Big lunge step towards the outside of the right hand. Take the right hand up. Stretch the back leg. Reach the right hand to the ceiling. Come back to down dog. Draw the belly in and step lunge to the outside of the left hand if you can, towards it, and then reach up. And then push back to down dog. And then walk your hands up. All right, so should be feeling a little bit warmer, a little bit more ready, get more mobilized, prepared. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the side to side shuffle. Okay, let's go. So light on your feet. Tap it out when you reach down. You can go as far as you want with these circles. Obviously, I'm only going to go to the width of the mat, pretty much. So keep it light on your feet. Then the core though engaged as you tap down, so you're always getting that stretch into your back, into your glutes, into your legs as well. You keep it light on your feet. Little side to side. Keep breathing. Light on those feet. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come. Okay, get some breath. The next one we're going to do, we're going to be taking the weight onto the hands, the wrists, the shoulders. We're going to do a rocking plank. So what happens with that is you come to a plank position, then you bend the knees and you push back as if you're springing. And then you come back to your plank. Let's go. Spring back, push forwards. Back, forwards. Arms are strong. Take the weight through the shoulders. You go back as far as feels good for you. So you're going to be feeling that work into thighs. Abs are nice and strong as you go to your plank position. Fingers are spread, heads well over the hands. Watch you don't dip your hips as you come to your plank. Breathing. Abs all the way. Pelvic floor. Come to your plank, nice and strong in those thighs. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come. Get some breath, grab a drink. Okay, next one we're going to do are some squats, and we're going to add a jump to that. We can either do maybe 2 or 3 squats, add a jump, or you can jump all the way through, or you can not jump at all. Okay, so take the hands behind the head, squat down for 1, 2, and then jump. Squat down for 1. It's up to you how many jumps you want to do. 2, I'm doing 2 squats and then a jump. So with your squats, hips go back, okay? Abs are lifted. With your jump, make sure that you're landing softly on those feet. Remember, take those hips back, chest is lifted, belly's drawn in. Keep that good form all the way. You don't have to jump, but keep good form in your squat. Chest lifted, hips back, belly drawn in. Breathe. Last few reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, grab a drink, do what you need to do. Next one we're doing is down on the floor. We're going to do some V sit-ups. V sit-ups, named after Victoria, we know that. This is first. Okay, so we do a big stretch back, we come up. If it's too much with both legs, one leg. And keep changing. Let's go. In breath back, out breath up. Keep everything tight. Through your center. Breathe out as you lift, in as you go back. Pull the abdominals deep. You can do single legs, or you can bend the knees. Or a combination. Last few reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful stuff. Up we come. Get some breath every time. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. To gather that breath and get yourself back ready for the next exercise. It's going to be high knees running on the spot. If you don't want to do high knees running, you could do this or this. Yeah? Or you could jog it. I won't be taking it too high, but you can. Let's go. So high knees, Good form. That means elbows into the sides. Okay. Chest lifted. Drive the knees up. Keep those knees going as high as you can. Breathe. Keep that good form. Keep the arms going. Elbows into your sides. Drive it up. Come on. 10 seconds. Let's go. Keep driving those knees up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. All right, get some breath. Do what you need to do. Next one, we're down on the floor again. We're going to do some swimming with the arms and the legs, okay? But not as you know it. So we reach out to the side, lift the legs if we can. Breathe out to bring the arms forward. Breathe in to lift the chest and bring them back. Let's go. So relax your neck. Try and get full range. If for whatever reason your shoulders don't like going all the way forward, just take them level with your shoulders. Your arms don't like going all the way forward. So you want to work from your center, pelvic floor, deep abdominals. Exhale forwards, inhale back. So everything braced, tight, glutes, abs, thighs. Don't strain your neck. Work through full range if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stretch it back. All right. So, next exercise, we're going to do some double leg squat thrusts to opposite elbow, okay? So you would come down to a high plank position, knees coming in, like this. You don't want to do that. You could take a single knee, like this. Okay, let's go. So we try to jump in to the elbow and out. So we've got to really stabilize through your core and through the shoulders. And stay as light on those feet as you can. If it gets too much, singles to opposite knee. But keep that good form. Abs pulled in. Breathe. Try and get full range. Draw those knees right up to the elbows. Come on, last few reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up you come. Great stuff. Okay, breathing, deep breaths in and out. So in that work phase, you're trying to get as much out as you can. Really go for it. So we're coming down to the floor. We're going to come down. We're going to do pendulum legs. So we're going to take out for 4. So twice each side. And then we try a little jackknife up. Okay, so start drawing your belly in, feet above your hips, straight as you can. Obviously bend knees where you need. One side, 4 of those, pendulums, and then try and lift your hips up and off the floor. Try to focus on your abdominals, deep abdominals here. And as you lower from that jackknife, try to not just drop back down, but have a bit of control. Obviously, you're going to be using those hands a little bit, arms, but try to focus on working through your deep center and to bend those knees where you need. So pendulum as far as you can, really test those obliques. And breathe all the way. Nearly there. Last few seconds. Come on. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up we come. Fantastic. Breathe. Drink. Do what you need to do in between to get a little bit of recovery. Okay, so another one we're doing quite a lot of is this runner's hop. So if you start with one leg forward, okay, and then bring the knee up, step back, reach down, hop. Let's go. We're doing one leg at a time. You don't have to hop. You could just drive the knee up and stretch back. Drive the knee up so you're strong in your standing leg or your jumping leg. 3, 2, 1. You're swapping legs. So we start. Strong leg, standing leg. Drive the knee up, step back, and a little hop if you can. If not, drive up, reach back. Keep that good form. Get as much range as you reach back. Drive up, using those arms, using the knee. Keep that going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and tap it out. So we keep going, bit of active rest in between. Listen to your body. It's meant to be intense, okay? So next thing we're going to do, as we did in the warm-up, we're in a down dog, and then we're going to go to a press up, okay? So in your down dog, come forwards, press up, push back, down dog. Maybe you can take those knees down. We're going. Knees can come down for your press up, pull your belly in. Head should be well over the hands. Okay. Keep the head lifted. Every time. Come back to your down dog. If you want this harder, you could lift a leg. Change that leg. Yeah. Breathe, keep your abs strong. This is a core exercise as well as obviously working into chest and shoulders. So try to keep good form all the way. Last 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And up we come. Okay, tap it out. Breathe. We're back down on the floor. We're going to do some Russian twists, okay? So we can either do that, leaning back, fingertips to elbows, twist. We do it a bit harder, we could take the foot off the floor, or a bit harder still, both feet, you could cross the legs. Let's go. So try to get as much rotation as you can, and try to keep the body as still as you can. Breathe, then the feet can be down. It's just as hard really. Or one leg up and keep changing that leg. Keep that good form, keep breathing. Last few seconds, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. And up you come. Okay, deep breaths. Okay, so nice and simple. Next one, squat thrusts or mountain climbers. All right, so we get the hands down, we load, and we bring the knees in, and we drive through, nice and light, fast as you can. Okay, if it all gets too much, step, step. Okay, let's go. We should be going already. Heads well over hands. Abs are strong, keeping good form. The body stays still. We're just driving those knees in. Come on, fast, fast, fast. Keep everything still. Drive the knees in. Full range of movement into the hips there. Come on, let's go. Breathe. Come on, like you're sprinting on the floor. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up we come. Brilliant. Okay, get some breath. We're going to go back down to the floor for some side planking. We're going to do one side, 40 seconds. We're then going to do a different exercise, and then we'll do the other side. Okay? So with this side plank, you can either choose to be on your elbow, knee can be down, hip lifted, arm up, lift. You could choose on the elbow, lift, or choose full lift. Let's go. So one of those. Focus on keeping this lower waist lifted all the way. Keep the thighs strong. Don't just let that leg drop down. You can reach the arm up as well. That will help to lift that lower waist as well. Breathe. Push the floor away with either your elbow or your hand. Arms are strong. Keep that lower waist lifted. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up we come. Nice. Okay, we're really moving on. We're going to do a squat and then a high kick. Okay, it's just a straight leg kick. So we take the hands behind the head, feet a little bit wider than hip, arms strong, hips go back, kick, down, kick. Let's go. You don't like the straight leg kick? Bring a knee up. Okay? So with your squat, as deep as you can go, yeah? But stay nice and stable. Breathe, kick as high as you can. Kick to that opposite hand. But when you squat, hands behind head, into your prisoner squat. Let's go, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, brilliant stuff. Drink. Whatever's going on, get ready for your side plank on the other side. So remembering, elbow under shoulder, knee can be down, but you lift the hips. Keep that lower waist lifted, lift the leg, or side plank on the elbow, or on the hand. Okay, let's go. Abs are strong. You can reach the hand up, but keep pulling this lower waist in. Don't let the hand up, just on your hip if you want. Try to control the lowering phase of the leg as well. So you got that balance challenge. Core, switch on. Really concentrate. Breathe. Lift, lower. It's tough. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. That's it. I just dip out on the last, so just leave it to you. Total athletes, okay? Breathe, drink. Ready for the next one. All right, so we're going to do 4 high knees, and then we're going to do 4 jumping jacks. All right? So we can do it like this, lower impact. Yeah, and you could step it out for a little half star, or full impact, 4 of those jumping jacks. Let's go. So 4 of each. Hope you've got some pumping music on. You know, just having to listen to my droning voice. Let's go, come on, full range, 4 of each. Keep light on your feet. High as you can with those knees. Maybe you don't have to do it full impact. We're coming up like this if we want. Come on, you're nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Magic. Okay, get a bit of breath. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to be doing a bit of a walking plank. All right, along the width of your mat, and do a press up at the end of it. Okay. So come to this high plank, walk yourself along. We're going, and then press up. Okay. So if you want to challenge yourself, you could do 1 wide arm press up and 1 narrow hand press up. It's up to you. Keep those hips down, but don't dip them down too much. Heads well over the hands in the plank and in the press up. Breathe on your press up. In, breath down. Exhale, press. Keep that going. You're nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and up we come. All right, magic. Breathe. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay. Next exercise. Going to combine a little lunge, a kick, and 4 punches. Okay. So step 1 foot forwards. Do one leg at a time. So you're setting up to do a lunge. So keep your guard up. Elbows are in. Lunge down. Kick with the back leg. Punch, 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 punch. Change legs. Lunge down. Kick. Punch, 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 punch. Let's go as fast as you can, but with good form. Go fast with those punches. Hopefully you'll be able to do your lunges better than me. Back knee down where you can. 4 punches every time. Keep your guard up. You never know what's out there. Okay, keep fast and sharp with those punches. Breathe. Breathe. Back knee down where you can on your lunge. You're nearly there. Come on. Last 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, excellent. So, we're nearly there. You got 2 more exercises. All right, this one. Down dog. Lift the back leg, lift one leg, and then tuck. Let's go. In breath up, tuck. So core switched on, pull the abs deep. Take it in, breath to lift. Exhale to tuck. Last few reps on this one leg. And swap legs. So hips high, draw the belly, and lift the left leg up maybe. And then tuck. Breathe, lift, tuck. Come on, push yourself. Big stretch back. Lots of mobilizing shoulders, hips, knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap it out. All right, beautiful stuff. Ready for your last exercise. You probably know what it's going to be, okay? It's a burpee, okay? So you can make that burpee as tough as you like. You start at the front of your mat, okay? So the easier version would be, come down, step, step, in, woo, or jump, up, or jump, jump, or press up, jump. Let's go. Nice and light, on your feet. Core engaged when you step or jump back, so you're not dipping those hips, okay? Just really strong full body exercise. You know it. Come on, breathe through it. We're nearly there. Come on, this is your last exercise. Everything you got, let's go. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up we come. All right, tap it out. So, you've done 20 exercises, okay? No repeats. Now it's getting that recovery going, okay? So deep breaths in and out. In and out. In through the nose. Lightly bring the knees up. Start to make those movements just a little shallower. So we don't come to a dead stop. We just gradually work our way back down to a steady state, bringing heels up. Okay, you might be checking that heart rate. Checking how it was at the beginning. Check it was how it was during exercise. And we're checking it out in recovery. How quick can you recover? So we tap back. Just little tap backs. And then just step touch. All right, you're going to come to the back of your mat, or if you've not got a mat, you're just find a position where you're going to stand with your feet hip distance. Okay, so still thinking about good posture. All right, so now we're going to stretch out those muscle groups, do a full body stretch now. So bring your chin to your chest, roll down through your spine. One vertebrae at a time, and just open up through the back. Let those arms hang. Okay, start bending the knees one at a time. Bend and stretch. So we're bending the right leg, straightening the left, take the left arm up to the ceiling or sky, open up. Swapping legs and reach up. Breathe. Come back. Walk your hands out to the front of your mat or the floor or wherever you're at. Okay, and down dog. Pedal the heels up and down. So draw the belly in. So as we know, the more we do this downward facing dog position, the more restful it becomes. You can really use it to lengthen out and open up through the whole of the back of the body. And then from there, you're going to come down to your knees. And then you can sink down into a child's posture, just to whatever range feels good for you. Okay? And breathe. Okay, from here, we're just going to come up to a high kneeling position. All right? And if we step your right leg forwards, and then just sink down. So make sure your back knee is comfortable. All right? And just sink down there. So you want to be feeling that stretch through that back leg, front of the leg, the hip flexors there. And then if you want, keep your left hand on your right thigh and twist round to your right. Add a bit of rotation there. And if you want more, reach for this back foot and pull up. Keep breathing. Now, straighten out your front leg and stretch down. So try and keep your toes up and your heels away. Take your hands to the floor if you can make it, otherwise down your leg. And breathe. So from here, we're going to take it into our yoga pigeon posture to open the hips. So if you're going to do that one, and you know it, you step your foot to the left side of your mat, place the hands down and let the right knee drop towards the right hand and let the foot towards the left hand, and you stretch the left leg away. If you know you don't like this, get lying on your back and do a figure of 4 stretch to open your hips, okay? And breathe wherever you're at. Keep trying to develop your stretch with your breath. So if you're in figure of 4, you're drawing that opposite leg up and pulling in. If you're in pigeon, we're trying to stretch the left leg away and sink the hips down and open up. The more flexible you are in the hips, the further forwards that right foot will go. Maybe parallel with the front of the mat. And then release and push back into child's posture. Take your knees a little wider. Okay, so wherever you're at, child's posture. So again, a bit more hip opening, a bit more releasing into the back. And breathe. So that heart rate should be coming right down now, hopefully. Then the left foot's going to go forwards. And send the right knee away. And sink down. So feeling that stretch into hip flexors on that right leg. If you want to add more, right hand to outside of left leg and then reach around with the left hand. More still, lifting the back foot off the floor. Adding that stretch, front thigh, hip flexors. Then releasing. And then straight over your front leg. Toes up, heels away. And then maybe hands to floor, so hamstrings. Breathe. From here, bring that foot back so it's underneath your knee. Now we're going to step that foot to the right side of your mat if you go for pigeon. Okay, send the left knee down towards the left hand. And how far can you bring that left foot towards right hand? Stretch your right leg away, keep that active all the time. Or lie your back for your figure of 4 stretch. bringing your left foot up to the right crease of the hip, and then pulling in. So those of us in pigeon, we keep active in the back leg to keep that alignment. Okay, this is about opening the hips, not stressing your knees. So make sure at all times this feels good for you. If you want to go deeper into it, bring that left foot further forwards. Okay, breathe, and then release. And then come back. We'll go back child's posture again. Take some breath. Breathe. All right, let's just come round now. Line on your back. If you were already from figure 4, then that's all cool. So bring your knees in. And just take some breath there. And then take your arms out to the side. Now take your knees down one side and look over the opposite shoulder. And then to the other side and look over the opposite shoulder. And then bring the feet back down to the floor. So let's just reach for those ankles if you can and draw your heels in as tight as you can to your sit bones. And then just peel those hips and your spine up and off the floor. Okay, and reach the hands towards your feet. So lift, lift, lift. Keep your inner thighs squeezing. If you're able to, you could wrap your hands around your ankles. Or you could interlace your fingers. Keep working your shoulders under. Get more lift. Open up the front of the body. But keep the pelvis strong, the hips strong, the thighs strong. And then roll back down. And hug your knees in. And roll yourself up. And let's just take the legs out as wide as you can. And we'll do a little wide leg stretch here. Okay, just take the hands down either leg. And just start working your way down. Keep your toes towards you and your heels pushing away. So inner thigh stretching here. And hamstrings. And just gradually work your way down as far as you can. Feel the muscles pulling on the bone. Breathe. Lengthen. And then come up. And keep it out. All right, nice. So let's come around onto hands and knees. So you have your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. You're going to look up. As you look up, lift your chest, send your tailbone away. Exhale, tuck your tailbone round your back, scoop your belly, push the floor away. And again, tailbone away. Inhale, look up, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly around the back, tuck the chin. And then one more of those, tailbone away, chest lift. Exhale, scoop and round. And then release. And then tuck your toes and push up to down dog. So set your hands up, set your feet up, pedal your heels. Now take your right foot behind your left calf. Maybe shuffle the left foot back a wee bit. Keep the hips lifting high as you try to work your heel down towards the floor. Draw the abdominals in, change legs. Sinking down and breathing. And then from there, we're going to walk those hands to your feet. Scoop your belly in, roll up. Head's going to be the last thing as you roll up and restack your spine. Come back round to where you began. We'll take the hands behind the back and interlace the finger. Okay, so really try to draw the chest open, stretch, chest muscles, shoulders. Take the head one side, neck, and the other. And then release the hands. Now take one arm up, hand just above the elbow, and just tricep stretch. Maybe you can reach the other hand behind and maybe get a hold of it or work towards it. And then the other arm. So we stretch down. Breathe, lengthen out through the triceps. And then release. Shoulders back and around just a little bit. Rise onto your toes. Take a nice deep in breath there and exhale sharply down. Let's do that again. Reach it up and down. And then shake it out. Okay, that's it.